Welcome to Fibocan's YouTube channel. You have done the right decision in your life by coming into Fibocan's YouTube channel. Who is Fibocan? Fibocan is a wealth enabler. How do we enable wealth? We enable wealth through training, coaching, mentoring, enabling students, investors to devise their own investment strategies through our comprehensive training programs and innovative investment strategies. So what do? We have published educational videos 1 to 16, module 1 to 16 in English and Tamil. The modules that start from basics of banking, capital market, investments, how to do investment, technical analysis, options, futures, then strategies of options and futures, and finally income tax on derivatives. To begin with, all these 16 modules are available both in English and Tamil. I would request you to go and select the appropriate playlist and watch all the videos and put your comments. So that is the step one. Every day we put videos about market commentaries. Please understand that we are not SEBI registered. Hence, we cannot give any recommendations. We will say whether it is looking good, technically sound, technically weak, has to be cautious. These kind of things we will give, but we will not give any price targets, or we will not give any stock recommendations. Only thing is that we are here to give technical education, imparting technical knowledge to anyone and everyone through our free educational videos, which we put every day on the daily markets, and during weekends we put about global markets. So I would request and encourage anyone in the age group of 17, 18, those who are studying in HSC, higher secondary or plus 2, to watch module 1 to 4, definitely either in English or Tamil, whichever language you understand out of these two languages. And anybody who is doing BA, BCom should watch up to module 8. And those who are doing MBA, CA, CFA or any professional or postgraduates should watch up to module 15. And for professional traders, it is ideally suited for them to watch module 16. I am sure that you will enjoy watching and enhancing your knowledge. Thank you very much. Today is February 18, 2024, Sunday. As always, in the weekends, we put global market videos. That is Dow, S&P, Nasdaq, FTSE, CBOE VIX, the global markets. Then we put that as part 1. And in part 2 of the video or the second video, whichever way you want to call, we put dollar index and its components. And in part 3, we discuss about US 10-year Treasury yield, then Brent and NYMEX. That's how we go about it. So I'm sure that 2 days we couldn't put due to medical reasons, personal medical reasons. But anyway, we are okay. So hence we thought we will put our videos for the global markets this week. So first let's the levels, then we can go into the discussion part of it. Dow closed at 38,627.99, almost flat as that of last week. And Nasdaq 1.3% down, it closed at 15,775.65. S&P 0.4% down, 5,005.57. And FTSE moved up by 1.8% and closed at 7,711.57. Still in the current year, Dow is up 2.5%, Nasdaq is up 5%, while S&P is up around 5%. FTSE is almost flat. It has more or less come to the last year's close. Last year meaning 2023 December. So first we discuss about Dow, S&P, Nasdaq, because the movements are similar and identical, while FTSE moves in a different way. Lastly, we discuss about CBOE VIX, right? So first, Dow, Nasdaq, S&P monthly chart. If you recollect, last week itself we said for the current month, that is February, it is nicely riding along the Bollinger upper band in the monthly chart. That is what had happened. It continues to ride along the Bollinger upper band. Then that means as long as it is above the upper band, above the exponential moving averages, one can continue to sit on long positions. That is what we said. It's a delight. Okay. It continued. However, in the weekly chart, there is some amount of pullback coming in, or I would call this way, the bulls are little losing control. They are losing grips, while bears are slowly but steadily, they are trying to get a foothold. That is what I would put. How? In the weekly chart, Dow formed a doji. It formed a doji, and also Nasdaq, S&P formed a spinning top with a long lower leg. Dow also formed with a long lower leg doji. Then it's more of a hanging man. Dow formed more of a hanging man. Then in the case of Nasdaq, it formed a spinning top, a bearish engulf. S&P formed a spinning top, the Nasdaq formed a spinning top type candle in the weekly chart. In the daily chart, all these indices are forming a rounding top. That means there is some sideways movement, or bulls are losing little bit of their control. As I said last week or before that also, that once this month is over, that is February is over, one has to be cautious, because after 3 or 4 solid red candles and riding along the Bollinger upper band, the chance of falling 3 methods where a solid red candle is possible. If that happens, 3 to 4% of downfall is also possible, cannot be ruled out in the month of March. In fact, next week itself there can be a small pullback that is possible, or it can continue its journey. But even if it continues, we are more skeptical about its continued up move in the month of March. Hence, one has to be extremely careful at these levels in going long. That is what we would say. As far as FTSE is concerned, if you recollect, last year itself we have been telling that 2024 is going to be a year of FTSE. Precisely that is what is happening. What is happening? Last 2 weeks it formed a red candle. We had said that it is going to form a rising 3 methods. Though after 2 candles, we have told multiple times, it can form a green candle after 2 red candles, or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. Nobody sat and wrote a mathematical formula stating that after 2 candles it does form a green candle. Nothing like that. It is all technical bounce back. That is what we had said. We had expected a solid green candle. Precisely this week it formed that. I would request people to go and see my last week's video, what we said. So also FTSE on the yearly chart, last week in the monthly chart, last month it had formed a solid red candle, more of a bearish harami type with a long lower leg. We had said that it is more of a continuation pattern than a reversal. Precisely that is what is happening. Till now it has formed a solid green candle with a slightly long lower leg. What the lower leg indicates? The lower leg indicates that the up move is intact, and in fact this month itself it will close solidly. In fact, it has to take out the 50-week moving average, which it has taken out decisively in this week. So the up move is intact, and FTSE is going to zoom in 2024, which we have been saying since October or November 2023 onwards. We have been saying 2024 is going to be a year of FTSE. That is what is happening. With that, lastly, let's go into that. In the monthly chart, it has formed. In the daily chart, it has formed a solid green candle and moving towards the Bollinger upper band, or touching the Bollinger upper band, and it's on a decisive up move in the daily chart. CBOE weeks, if you recollect, this week it closed at 14.24. We had said that last week it closed around 12 point something, or where we had stated very, very clearly that the levels of 9.80 and 10 is going to hold. This week it formed though last week it formed a red candle, we had stated that it is more of a continuation pattern where it is taking support, forming a rounding bottom. This week it formed a bullish harami or bullish engulf type with a long upper wick. That means bulls took it up there, but finally bears took control and pushed the price down. But however, the trend from a downward trend has changed, and the bulls are slowly but surely getting control, and bearish grip is losing, not only in CBOE weeks but also, as I said, in Dow, S&P and Nasdaq, whereas FTSE is coming under bull grip. That is what it is. Thank you very much. We will see in part 2 or second video, where we will discuss about dollar index and its components. Thank you.